Blacklist Hunter, and today we're going to talk about Hisoka versus Illumi and why it's clear who is stronger. Hisoka is one of the fan favorite characters and certainly not without a reason. Hisoka is one of the strongest characters in the series and a very unique character. Illumi Zoldyck is also a very interesting character whom we don't really know much about. There is a saying that goes that the strong stay with the strong and the weak stay with the weak. Illumi and Hisoka were introduced since the beginning of the Hunter exam, and while it's not clear how they met, they seem to have kind of a give and take friendship. Hisoka is an extremely skilled nen master, always seeking out strong opponents to fight and satisfy his urges. He wants to see an opponent crumble before his feet. Hisoka has definitely proven himself, his strength and capacity to fight throughout the series. Right off at the Hunter exam in the Trick Tower, he fights Togari, who was a hunter and the previous examinee selected by the Hunter committee. Hisoka eliminated Togari with ease and he wasn't even trying, even though Togari was probably a good nen user. In the Trick Tower in the exam arc, Hisoka came out first, while Illumi disguised as Gitarakur comes out second. When I first watched Hunter x Hunter, I thought Hisoka is stronger than him because he came out first out of the Trick Tower. In Zebel Island, Illumi displayed his skills by instantly throwing a needle at the woman who wanted to snipe his head off, and he did that in an instant with incredible shooting accuracy. I'm not sure how Illumi spotted her that easily while she was hiding very well, but maybe he may have been using N, or that's at least a possibility. Later on, in the exam arc final phase, where Illumi revealed his true identity and messed up with Killua's head by using his aura and his already planted needle into him, Killua couldn't fight his brother and left, and Illumi began to consider him to get rid of Gon after Gon broke his arm while lifting him up without any trouble. Illumi concluded that Gon may be dangerous and cause trouble in the future, and he wanted to execute Gon. Hisoka immediately read Illumi in a flash and threatened Illumi that he can't touch Gon, and if he does, he has to pay the consequences. In this scene, of course, we don't see any aura, but Hisoka definitely activated his Ren, and Hisoka's aura is definitely malicious. The thing is, there wasn't any reaction by Illumi, but in the end, he did stop what he was trying to do to Gon. Hisoka only joined the troop to fight the boss, Crollo, as he definitely was a worthy opponent to destroy in Hisoka's eyes. When Hisoka learned Crollo had been captured by Kurapika, he hired Illumi to disguise as himself and act as his double in the troop's hideout, so he could go and fight Crollo one-on-one. Hisoka and Illumi have this give and take relationship together. Illumi also made an appearance in Yorknew City arc by killing the 10 Dons with Kaluto and the legendary Maa in the background. Aside from the Greed Island arc, where we only see Hisoka display some remarkable skills fighting Razor, Illumi appears later on. In the 13th Hunter Chairman election arc, Hisoka is raiding the Zodiacs who he wants to fight next, and even raids the Pro Hunters, but they don't catch his eye at all. He seems disappointed and he doesn't even feel like fighting them. Immediately, while he is just sitting there, he feels this strong presence behind him and he says 95 points, surprised. In the anime and 9.5 in the manga, it turns out that person who Hisoka rated 9.5 without even looking, it's Illumi. So he really ranked Illumi so high if the bar is set at 10 at most. Illumi might even be so powerful that he is even stronger than some of the Zodiacs whom are handpicked by Netero. But it's not clear what is Hisoka's criteria of judging, since it may be, for example, by aura capacity or simply just presence, or maybe even how dangerous they feel. It's not clear on how Hisoka judges his future opponents. Later, Hisoka accepted to help Illumi kill Aluka, and while they are chasing Killua, Hisoka asks Illumi if he can get rid of Killua. And right here is where we see Illumi display anger and activate his aura and threaten Hisoka. So they both have threatened each other, but to little or no reaction at all from the other party. Hisoka killed Goto with ease as expected, and also Illumi and Hisoka eliminated the hunters that were supposed to capture them without any difficulty. That really is a remarkable feat, killing so many hunters without any difficulty. Now, who has the advantage between the two? Hisoka fought Crollo while letting letting Chrollo prepare and choose the location. Despite Chrollo claiming that his victory is certain, Hisoka is still willing to keep fighting. Hisoka displayed tremendous strength, aura and mental toughness. He fought Chrollo only by utilizing his ability Bungee Gum and thinking and analyzing Chrollo's strategy on the spot. Hisoka's endurance was so incredible, he survived multiple tough attacks by Chrollo. Remember, this guy Chrollo is so strong and skilled that he was able to keep up with two top assassins, Silva and the experienced old wolf Zeno. He was even trying to capture Silva and Zeno alive, but with Hisoka he took all the time in the world to prepare for certain victory. Hisoka is so extremely strong and adapts to any situation even though he has a simple ability. Chrollo needed more than 5 abilities to kill Hisoka, and Chrollo is one of the strongest characters in the series. Now Illumi is certainly very strong, I would say with physical ability on par with Hisoka's, even aura capacity, and certainly even a malevolent aura on the level of Hisoka's. Illumi is a trained assassin, a skilled nen user with manipulation abilities. While Illumi has definitely fought stronger opponents, I don't think he has the level of experience of Hisoka. Hisoka goes for the best of the best. He even once tried to intimidate Netero in the Hunter exam. Illumi eliminates his targets and goes home, while Hisoka is constantly seeking out new opponents and fighting. Hisoka was so strong that every battle he fought against a skilled opponent in Heaven's Arena resulted in a KO. He even won the battle against a floor master and even became one himself. Hisoka uses shoe powered cards as a weapon, which he throws with extreme and deadly accuracy, while Illumi uses the nen needles, which have a large amount of aura in them, and he pierces the skull of a person, making the person completely lose their mind and take the orders of Illumi until death. Even Hisoka once praised Illumi's aura. Both Illumi and Hisoka have shown to be able to handle pain or have extreme tolerance of it. Hisoka proved this in the Castor fight and with the Chrollo fight, while Illumi when Gon broke his arm. Illumi produced a malevolent looking aura when he saw the extent of powers of his brother Aluka, while Hisoka's aura made even Wing uncomfortable in the Heaven's Arena when he fought Gon, and Wing is certainly strong. Both are certainly intelligent. Hisoka is a master tactician in battle or outside of it. Both Hisoka and Illumi have immense speed and reflexes. I would say Hisoka is on a higher level than Illumi, since Chrollo, who is so strong and could fight 2 incredible nen users at once, who are probably even stronger than Illumi, had to use a hit and hide strategy against Hisoka, while overwhelming Hisoka with a huge number of puppets and detonating them. Hisoka proved how strong he is against Chrollo even though he lost, and Chrollo in the manga isn't even sure now if he can kill Hisoka, and he wants to find an even more powerful ability to finish Hisoka once and for all. Hisoka even contracted Illumi into finding him in the manga. Illumi has fewer combat feats but certainly is on par with top tier nen users. Illumi has no chance of taking out Hisoka with only his needles. Even Chrollo couldn't pierce Hisoka with Shalnark's needle. Hisoka's agility and bungee gums could allow him to block Illumi's needles. He could even probably catch Illumi's needles with bungee gum just like he did with Goro's coins, and they would absolutely be stuck. Hisoka's adaptability is on another level. The only chance Illumi could have is if Illumi has time to prepare beforehand. He maybe could overwhelm Hisoka with multiple nen people, needle people, or force him into a defensive position just like Chrollo did in a long and drawn out battle just like Hisoka Chrollo fight. I think Illumi, even though he might have the strength and huge aura reserves, he can't keep up with Hisoka, as Hisoka is very persistent and never gives up. The thing is, it depends on the battle environment and tactics, but Hisoka has definitely proven himself to be deadly and a master tactician, and Illumi has no ability to end Hisoka or counter his bungee gum. This is all facts. We've seen that Hisoka showed no interest in Razor, who was certainly powerful, but only Chrollo, and he certainly did amazing against Chrollo even though he lost. Illumi has no one-shot ability, and with no preparation time, I think Illumi is certainly going to lose. Even if he did prepare, I think he still can't defeat Hisoka. I believe Hisoka wins against Illumi with at most high difficulty, but he definitely wins in the end. Hisoka's ability to adapt in any situation is extremely dangerous. Illumi seems more calculated. He is less likely to win in a prolonged battle. Illumi is definitely skilled, but he is not at the level of Crollo. He has no ability that could inflict serious damage to Hisoka. Even Illumi, if he managed to hit Hisoka with a needle, maybe Hisoka's aura and will can overpower it. Hisoka's fighting style is creative. His bungee gum is adaptable to both offense and defense, making him a versatile fighter. He is extremely strong physically. He has shown remarkable endurance, surviving severe injuries in his fight with Crollo. While we can't underestimate Illumi, as he certainly is a top tier nen user, even stronger than some Zodiacs, in an unarmed hand-to-hand combat with Hisoka, he can definitely keep up with him, and they could even go back and forth punching each other, inflicting some damage. In reality, with Illumi's arsenal of abilities, he doesn't have the capacities to finish off Hisoka. Hisoka has definitely more experience, he is more creative, he is psychologically unshakable, and Illumi's manipulation abilities wouldn't be enough to land a fatal hit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe.